Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. All right, bunch of good music dropped tonight, so I'm trying to add it to my playlist on Apple Music, and of course, I'm having trouble adding it to the playlist that I'm trying to pick from. But it's just a fantastic night for music. It seems slap dead in the beginning of summer, so a lot of people drop. So it's funny because I had a feeling earlier that I was like, you know what, in the midst of all your struggles, everything you got going on, you know, I think it's gonna be one of them nights where you're gonna be blindsided by a bunch of stuff that you would have loved to have had when you were having no issues. You know what I mean? Nights where you were looking for somebody to drop and nothing came. This is gonna be one of them nights where you gonna have a flood of music. You got so much to pick from. I ain't vetted through it all yet, but I can tell you some of my favorite artists. At least 5 of my favorite artists dropped all at once. So I'm pretty dang excited as a playlist curator. Go check me out, BDF at Apple Music. But yeah, man, I'm having a really good second half of my day. After I spoke with my uncle, I told you guys, you know, how that conversation went, and we went extremely well. And then from there, what did I do? I think I did some more art. Finished watching what I was watching, and then committed to do some squats, and realized that my body was not up for it at all. So I laid down. I went to sleep, man. I'm not gonna lie, my body was just knocked out. Had a dream I was playing a basketball game with with a couple of new prospects that are coming into the league, the Thompson twins and Jarris Walker. I was going up against the dudes, and somehow, some way, we only lost by one. Whoever was on my team, I think it was like Manu Ginobili. It was some randomness, man. But everybody was wearing Spur uniforms. It was like Spur versus Spur. And for some reason, all those players were on the other team, and we only lost by one at the buzzer, off of a couple offensive rebounds, put back misses, and I don't know how I got the ball last, but I passed it to the corner. Somebody, I don't know who shot it, but it just rimmed off. I swear that was one of the most vivid dreams of my adult life, man. I had so much fun in that dream. Woke up to find all this music, so that's kind of how my day is going. It's like a little past midnight right now. I think I fell asleep like around 7 or something like that. So I'm up. Shouldn't be as bad for the body clock, especially with what I got going on, but I just went with it, man. When your body's tired, you got to take into account all this walking I've been doing all week, and along with the other squats that I've been doing, adding extra sets to it and everything, man. So I just being patient. I know I've been eating, from my standards, bad these last 3 days, going out and all that. So I'm just like, I got to be hyperactive working out, and it's like, you know what? No, you just gotta rest your body and then get up and be as motivated as you always are to stay consistent. And that's what I would tell everybody else. You don't have to be hyperactive to work off every meal. You just have to be consistent in your workouts and accept the fact that every time you do put yourself in a position to eat that well or that bad, or however you see it, it will likely do take something away from you working out. So that's just what it is, man. But I kind of wanted to come here just allow the app to load and do whatever it's gonna do, since I added music and I'm tired of going through the rigmarole. So usually when it acts like this, I just go do something else. Turn on another app, turn on the camera, say hi to y'all, get back over there, and the music will be added. So that's just how you have to play it with Apple Music. It's built just like everything else these days to frustrate the consumer. So this is no exception. Uh, but yeah, man, I'm in very good spirits. I think that's the most important thing with everything I have going on. I just love what the Lord is doing for me and around my situation. And so I've said a prayer before I went to sleep. I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right thing by knocking out. Shouldn't I be getting up doing something? And the Lord was more or less just saying, man, just rest your body, dude. Just, you're tired, righteously tired. You've been moving all week. Your body ain't used to moving like I've been doing, but I've been reacting well to everything, man. And just like I've told you guys a million times, when I don't smoke any weed, my dreams are more vivid. Just kind of harking back to the dream and why it was so vivid. That is why I ain't really been smoking at all, with the exception of that one hit that I made after before yesterday's video, where I was, just talking for like an hour and a half. It's the only weed I've smoked pretty much since the court case. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be more vivid. My mind's going to be more clear and all of that. And so I'm just in pretty good spirits. Hopefully everything kind of pans out. Um, very pleased for my niece as well. She had a few things she was waiting on that are coming through. So we just like what God is doing in our lives, you know, making it so that things are floating in the right direction so long as we apply our faith, keep a positive attitude. The gifts of a divine nature will rain from the sky, as the Lord sees fit. And that's ultimately what I pray for. So that's the thought there. I didn't really have too many complaints. I will tell you guys that with the spam calls that I've been receiving, my uncle gave me some fantastic advice on how to handle that. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. What I'm intending to do. These people call my house or my phone. You just gotta let them know that you will be recording that message for possible legal purposes, um, and that should get them to understand how serious you are about not being called, and make them understand that whatever they say next will be possibly heard in the court of law. So that's how you got to handle these people. You got to let them know that you plan on taking legal action against what they're doing, because at the end of the day, that's how that's how far it's gotten. They're harassing me 30 calls basically a day, maybe even more in some cases. Calling back when I don't answer immediately, that kind of thing. It's just it's way past harassment at this point. Sometimes I answer the phone and they hang up in my face as soon as I answer the phone. It's not even trying to sell anything. They're just here to call the phone and get people to answer, and then from there they've met their quota. So with everything being so out of control at this point, regulations and so many bots out there, and regulations not being in place, rather, you just got to take things in your own hand. Another way I've been handling them before my uncle gave me that advice: as soon as I pick up the phone, I just start pressing buttons. I just press buttons. One dude actually sat there and did his whole spiel for a whole minute while I was doing that. Like, they just don't have souls, man. These people are just um, they've lost all sense of what it is that even it means to even call people's businesses. It's like when I was doing telemarketing back in the day. If someone told us they didn't want anything that we had, we usually kept asking. We would keep asking. Okay, well, let's give you a second ask. How about we ask a different way? And then we would harass people just the same. But now it's like they don't even want to give you the spiel. They just need you to answer the phone. Once you answer, they got you. And so it's like, man, just record all the calls. Let them know you're recording all the calls, because you have to do that legally. And then from there, let them do their spiel. You know what I mean? And see, don't they say, well, we got to speak to our supervisor or something like that, because they definitely don't want to get sued, and they definitely don't want to be exposed for calling from a different number than what it is that's showing up on your phone. And if that's what they're doing, according to Unc, illegal. So we got to fight this spam stuff up with our own um, savviness, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm pretty certain if I'm getting harassed like this, probably most of you are being harassed to some degree as well. If you've ever signed up for healthcare, if you ever signed up for any type of loan, look for any grant programs, accidentally click on the wrong thing on your email and give them the wrong your information. If you've ever signed up for any credit card, these people are selling your information like they always done, but now the way they use it is significantly worse, because well, quite frankly, Biden's not doing anything about it. The SEC is not doing anything about it. Does the SEC do anything at all about anything? I think not. So that's kind of where I stand. I just think that we need to find savvy ways of getting these people off of our phones, get these people out of our lives. Get your spam block on your emails. That's what I need to invest in, that kind of thing. But the where we are right now as it pertains to 2023, it's never been worse in regards to cold calls and spam, and just people overall harassing citizens. And so, um, yeah, I'm calling for anybody who pays attention to me with any kind of power to contact your local whoever. Do the smart thing, and let's get some changes done in regards to how we're being harassed. Americans are being treated crazy right here when it comes to these spam calls. I'm starting to think that they're trying to deteriorate my mental health by harassing me like somebody, like a bad ex-girlfriend or something. It's really that bad, man, and it doesn't stop. It's every day, including weekends. It's like I can't even, you know, do certain things with my phone without being harassed. I'm listening to music, here they come. I'm listening to some YouTube content, here they come. It's like, yo, my phone is where I'm doing everything at. So you guys are really disturbing that. It's not like it's just the phone ringing. Nah, I'm using my phone. Half the time I'm doing things that are necessary. So it's like, as a citizen, I'm sick of being harassed. You feel me? Honestly. I'm sick of being harassed by strangers that don't halfway even want to sell anything. Strangers whom I've told already that I don't apply, that I don't qualify for this spiel. That's another thing. When they call, they usually want to give us some senior citizen information type. They're trying to get some information in regards to us being seniors, and I've already told these folks I'm 38, man. I'm not a senior, bro. So I asked them to take me off the call list. They never do. Try to reason with them. They don't. It's like, look, your orders are obviously to get the phone call and either give your spiel or just get somebody to answer the phone. So at this point, I'm gonna take my uncle's advice, and just let each and every one of them know that I will be recording their calls, man, for legal purposes, and then proceed to do so. Proceed to actually do so, and to pile up as much of this crap as possible, and see where it goes from there, man. Maybe contact a lawyer myself and actually literally take legal action, because it actually has become that bad. You know, it actually has. It's been going on now for almost a month. So I just want everybody who follows me to understand how bad I'm being harassed. And if you're being harassed like that, let's use some of my uncle's advice and start getting on these people's case legally. You have a right to do that, and they have no right to do this. So that's what I wanted to say, man. I'm glad I was able to get that out while I'm thinking about it, because it was important to me that I share that with you guys. And it is fun pressing buttons in their ear, because I told dude, I was like, look, you can say your spiel, but you're going to be listening to these buttons the entire time. Nobody respects anything. So this is what you're going to get from me when you call. He proceeded I was like, look, bro, you're going to get tired of this before I do. And then proceeded to keep pressing buttons. Like, I'm not going to show any respect because they don't show any respect, you know? I'm not going to act like they're humans because they don't act like I'm a human. But I think my Uncle Thurman's advice is much better than mine. Much more mature than mine, and probably much more effective. So that's what we're going to do, man. Start recording these people calls. Let them know you're going to do it. You have to let them know, but do it. Definitely get on their case about doing this in regards to your legal rights, you know. Because if people aren't going to respect anything, then they're going to respect being sued in jail time. That's what they damn sure will respect. So yeah, that's what's on my mind right now. Nothing too poignant outside of that. Just looking forward to being able to vet through this music. Don't want to stay up too late, but I would like to set aside some time to at least vet through and see what I can put on a playlist. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of content. Nothing too serious. You know what I mean? I'm just in a good mood, and I'm going to continue to enjoy this early morning. And I hope that you all do the same. Make the best of it. Say your prayers, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much what I got, man. BDF 44. Thank you all for watching.